Now we'll discuss about equivalent circuits with respect to capacitors. We are going to see what is the equivalent formula when two capacitors are connected in series and also when they are connected in parallel. Or suppose two capacitors are connected in series. We write the equivalent circuit as C equivalent. And the mathematical formula, if you look at, we write it as C1 into C2 by C1 plus C2. The reason for that is, for example, you take the impedance of capacitor C1. It is nothing but ZC1, which is nothing but 1 by J omega C1. Similarly, the impedance of capacitor C2, which is nothing but ZC2, 1 by J omega C2. Therefore, when two capacitors are in series, I can write the equivalent impedance as Z equivalent equal to ZC1 plus ZC2. Z equivalent is nothing but 1 by J omega C equivalent and 1 by J omega C1 plus 1 by J omega C2. So therefore, I can simplify this as 1 by C equivalent is equal to, I can take here 1 by J omega, and also this side I can take 1 by J omega common. So I get 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So J omega will get cancelled. If I simplify this, C equivalent equal to, I get C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. Similarly, if two capacitors are in parallel, let us take two capacitors are in parallel. Then this can be equated as a single equivalent capacitor. I can name it as C equivalent. Therefore, equivalent capacitance is nothing but C1 plus C2. Similarly, if you see the proof for that, if two impedances are in parallel, let us take the impedance of capacitor C1 as ZC1 and impedance of capacitor C2 as ZC2, then the equivalent impedance is nothing but ZC1 into ZC2 divided by ZC1 plus ZC2. Therefore, I can simplify this as 1 by J omega C equivalent is equal to 1 by J omega C1, 1 by J omega C2 divided by 1 by J omega C1 plus 1 by J omega C2. So I can take 1 by J omega common here, and also here 1 by J omega one time I can cancel it. And here this J omega and the J omega, the common term from here can be cancelled. Therefore, I get 1 by C equivalent equal to 1 by C1 multiplied by 1 by C2 whole divided by 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. If I take LCM, I'll be getting C2 plus C1 divided by C1 C2. This C1 C2, C2 C1 here will get cancelled. which implies, therefore, I get C equivalent as C1 plus C2. Similarly, now when two inductors are in series, for example, are in series, let us say L1 and L2 are in series. I can write L equivalent as where L equivalent equal to L1 plus L2. If you look at the proof for this, the impedance of an inductor is nothing but ZL1, let us say, which is nothing but J omega L1. Similarly, the impedance of ZL2 is nothing but J omega L2. Therefore, I can write Z equivalent when ZL1, the impedance of L1, ZL2, the impedance of L2. These two are in series. I can write Z equivalent as ZL1 plus ZL2, which implies J omega L equivalent equal to J omega L1 plus J omega L2. This implies L equivalent is equal to L1 plus. Similarly, when two inductors are in parallel, let us say L1, L2, the equivalent inductance is nothing but L equivalent, and this L equivalent can be given as L1, L2 by L1 plus L2. Even this also similarly we can obtain by substituting ZL, impedance of inductor, as J omega L.